Hi guys, I'm back. It's time to do another pattern. Be honest, I don't remember where I left off. So I'm going to have to kind of scroll through. I've got all of these patterns sitting here. I don't think any of those are the last one that I just did. Scroll down when you're on the website at pattern-collections.com. Scroll down and you'll find all sorts of interesting latest news and parts of your CPT journey. Most recent one for the time that I'm working right here is part 7, the mandala. So that's coming up. You guys know that I'm a little behind. So the pattern that comes out on the website for the daily pattern is always going to be not what you see today. You'll see that in a couple of weeks, just how it goes. So we're going to go to pattern focus. I'm going to scroll down here. Those are all the ones that are released this week, but you're not going to see them for a while because I am back here somewhere. See, I'm 2 weeks behind. No, that's okay. So we did wood planks. Did we do this one? I'm just going to have to check and see which ones we did and which ones we didn't do yet. No, I haven't done that. So wood planks was the last one I did. Alrighty. That's good to know. Wonder where I put it. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. I'm a little congested again this morning. I've had that since coming back from vacation. I believe it's all just allergy, but okay. So, Wosom by Dorothy Sapelcore. Sort of a ribbony kind of a tangle. I'm going to start with a wandering S. And then we're going to continue a wandering S like that. And then another one. So it's an S shape, but it's long and skinny, right? And then connecting this one. See how it's there and there? We just keep going down the page until we're done with that shape. Come on, get out of the way. All right. And then of course at the top, I'm going to continue that little shape right there. Oops, you can't see that. Continue that shape right there at the top too. And then the next step is to put a little leaf shape here and here, but they're not really touching. See how they're not really touching anything? But that's your biggest shape. It's going to match this shape here. And then they go down in size, both upwards, and this side goes upwards and this side goes downwards in size. So then it looks like this when we're finished. And here's one. This is interesting how she did it here in her sample. It's running across here. That side's filled in. And this side is negative space. That's really interesting. So I think I'm going to do it on a little bookmark page. And yeah, let's just do that. So I need the right size pen. This one. Turn on my light. Close your eyes, everyone. Ah. Okay. So I'm going to do this long lazy S shape, and then another one like that, and like that, like that, and I'm just going to go all the way to the edge of the page. I don't usually do that, but it's okay with this one. And then I'm going to do another leafy shape here and a leafy shape here. Like that. That, and here you would have one kind of there like that, right? Oh, you guys are a little far away. Let me zoom you in a bit. Okay, and then on one side we're going to go bigger to smaller, and the other side we're going to go smaller to bigger, or bigger to smaller, going the other way, which is the easier way to draw it. I think here, like that. Now, if I was doing it longer, I could have more of these little rice-like shapes in between here, but I don't. I have just a small space, so 3 or 4. And then I'm going to turn it and go the other way. This is a simple one to do. I don't know where I left off with my chit chat because it's been so long since I've done a video. I was trying so hard to catch up and get ahead, and so now it's been a while since I draw. I had this really long week last week where I could not draw not one day, so yeah. There we go. That's the pattern right there. And I can embellish it or do some things to it. Let me just write what it is here. I'm going to sign it, and then I'll decide what I want to do with it. I do kind of like that idea of it being dark on one side and light on the other. So maybe I'll do that. So let's see, where did I leave off with my chit chat? You guys know about my son's car accident. They are going to fix his car. It's going to be well over $12,000, but they're going to fix it. So it's going to take at least a month, maybe 6 weeks to get it fixed. So we decided to go ahead. A month's worth of rental car was going to be more than the price of just, I'm going to put a dot there. I feel like it needs a little bit extra there. More than the price of fixing his second car. His second car is in not the best of shape. It's a really old car. It's almost as old as he is. It's 25 years old, I think. And it needed some serious work. And he was trying to decide whether to keep it or sell it or what to do with it. He really didn't want to put $800 into it. And even the $800 isn't going to make it completely fixed 100%, but it will give it, you know, a little extra time. But he figured if he was going to have to spend over $1,000 on a rental car for the month, that he might as well just fix that vehicle, and then he'll still have a vehicle that will be in a better shape that he could maybe sell, still sell it after he's done using it, but you know, with the full disclosure that it does still need some serious work, but you know, somebody might buy it for parts or whatever, and he'd be able to get back most of that $800 that he's going to put into it. So he figured that was financially a better deal rather than just renting a car. So that's what we're doing. We have one car in the shop being fixed that can be used as his second car while his main vehicle's being worked on. So yeah, lots of interesting things happening there. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that negative space. I do like that negative space. But I think I want maybe a circle over here to really fill up. I don't want that all black right there. So I'm going to put like a circle right there. And then do some negative space. Whoops, you didn't see some of those. Oh well. Then use my bigger pen. And I'm going to put a little piece of scrap paper under this just so when I get over here to the edge, I'm not drawing on my background page. Not that my background page is not getting dirty, because it is, but you know, I'm going to try to avoid putting black marks on it. Just so let's see. What else? What else? I'm working on the sheds. You guys know they arrived. I think I showed you pictures. We decided on the type of wall covering. We're not going to do drywall. We're going to do like a paneling. Mostly because it's cheaper, and you know, it's a shed. It's, if we were going to live in it and have to make it even more comfortable, we might choose to drywall, but you know, it's just a shed. But we do want to put insulation in there, so we do need something to hold the insulation up into the walls. So we're just going to do some cheapo paneling, you know, little $7, $8 a paneling, cheapo stuff. And that way we don't have to do any, like with drywall, you have to then get the tape and the mud and sand it and paint it. Yeah. By the time you do all that, it's kind of pricey for a shed. So we'll just put up some cheapo paneling and be done. We did get the electrical put in this weekend. And I got this cute little porch light. Love it. And my shed came with a regular door, not a shed type door. So I put in one of those electric what's it called? Excuse me. Electric. The electronic door lock. so that I don't have to carry a key out with me every time I go out to the shed. I can just punch in like a combination. That will be helpful, so I don't have to remember to carry keys all the time. And what else? Oh, we put windows in because the company that we bought the shed from, we're going to charge like $250 per window to put windows in. And we just went and got cheap windows at the hardware store and installed those. I want to move my camera just slightly so there we go. That's better. So I can keep this closer to my face. I can see better. Yeah, so we bought like, I think they were under $50. The windows each were under $50, and then a little bit of 2x4s and some trim. It's going to be way under $250 to install each of these windows. So I'm going to have 2 in my shed, and the boys have 3 in the big one. 2 on the back wall and 1 on the door, so they can have some cross ventilation. For my shed, I'm just going to choose to do a screen door on the front door. So I'll have the windows in the back and a screen on the front door to get my ventilation. And then we'll have our little air conditioning units. Well, mine will have a regular air conditioning unit. The boys with their tools, they don't quite need that, but I think they're gonna buy like a swamp cooler type thing. That'll work, because they'll be more likely to have the door open all the time and going in and out and in and out while they're doing projects. I'm likely, because of sound and wanting to do my videos, will have the door closed when it's warm, so I'll need my air conditioning. I like that. I like that idea. There we go. Get rid of that. Look how pretty that is. That was a simple one, but yeah, beautiful. Sometimes simple and elegant is all you need. So anyway, that was my chit chat for the day. I will be back tomorrow and I'll finish whatever story I might be telling. Anything else we did to the shed this weekend? No, not really. Got the electrical in and the windows. Next weekend will be insulation and paneling. And then if that gets all completed, oh no, it's not going to be next weekend. It's going to be the weekend after. Next weekend, both of us have to work on Saturday. Husband and myself. So we're taking a weekend off. So it'll be 2 weeks, and then we'll have that done. And then maybe I'll be able to start moving my stuff into my shed. Ah, that's so exciting. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Do something nice for someone today, okay? And let's make the world a better place. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.